Okay, I think we may be live on YouTube. So welcome everybody. I'm here with Soma ARah, the Palladian child, somaarah.love. And I am Julia Anchorhaven, anchorhaven.co.uk. And we're going to do some live donation-based readings and general chatter. So I'm just going to get my YouTube up and so I can see if anybody joins us in the chat. So Soma, tell everybody what you've been going through at the moment. What's going on with you?
Well, I'm still recuperating, believe it or not. I know it's the 3rd of September, but the conference in Florida, the Full Disclosure Now conference, I got back from that on the 26th, I think, of August. Was it the 26th of August? No, it was the 26th of
July.
July. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm still actually just kind of on the tail end of recuperating from that, because it was such a big event and I stayed for 3 weeks. I wasn't just there for the event. I took kind of an extended holiday and yeah, that was amazing. I'm still recuperating, believe it or not, and still need to contact loads of people that I met at the conference. And
What was your favorite thing about the American time out there?
I think it's probably the weather and the space. In comparison to Ireland, there's a lot of space, the roads and the way it's laid out. Everything, there's a big, huge distance between the shops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never went downtown or uptown. I was just always kind of on the outskirts of the town.
Hmm.
But the whole thing was amazing, especially the weather, although it was sometimes unbearably hot.
Did
Yeah.
you meet anybody that really surprised you? Somebody that did not look or act the way you thought they would in the conference? Full disclosure now, 2025.
Um, did I meet anyone that stood out?
Yeah.
Um, Actually, Drago Reed,
Yeah.
his presentation was excellent.
Hmm.
And also, people that stood out for me was I met a beautiful soul called Brandon Niblett. And I also met, obviously I met most people at the conference, but the ones that really, some of the ones, not all of the ones, but some of the ones that really stood out. And also Sean Bond and his partner, Ashar.
Isha.
Ashar,
Isha. Yeah.
thank you. Yeah. And also Nancy Planet or Planet.
I'm not sure.
It's spelled planet, but I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
And um, Ronaldo as well, which he wasn't a speaker, he was behind the scenes,
Oh, yeah.
the organization team. And Brian, and Yemi, that is part of the Farsight Institute.
Yeah.
And who else? There was lots of people. Veronica Bartolini.
Selena, yeah. I'm going to be doing an interview with Veronica in about 2 weeks' time, maybe. Me and David are going to be interviewing her for our Galactic Support series, talking about shared memories. So this is going to be quite an interesting one because I have sparked a little bit of an altar coming forward with this one. So yeah, so interesting to talk to She-Hulk and see
Yes,
what happens.
yes. And I actually have an interview with her tonight at 11.
Oh, really? On her channel? Is it a round table or is it one-to-one?
I think it's a round table. I'm not sure who else will be there, and I'm not sure if it's a live or not. I think it's probably live.
Yeah, okay. Might be able to check that out.
Yeah.
I spend most of my time on the Typical Skeptic podcast because I'm like a huge fan, absolute massive fan. So he made me a moderator as well now. So I'm devoted as part of my daily routine and a part of my disclosure journey as well. I get a lot of good insight from that podcast. So yeah, it's brilliant when you find a podcast that you are like really drawn to. Nathan Sizak did a fantastic session on Rob's show yesterday about Atlas AI tracking system targeting clones. I've still not got all the way through it, but it was so good. Oh my God. And I don't normally gel with Nathan's work, but I really resonated with this one. It was right up my street. So I'm going to go back and watch that on Rumble because, of course, Rob's not monetized on YouTube. So I'm not monetized on YouTube because I don't have enough followers. So yeah, please do follow me on Rumble, follow Soma as well, and it'd be great. I was thinking, Soma, because we've got Entertainment Extreme Network is in the chat. What do you think about doing a collective card reading first?
Yes, I was just pulling some cards.
Yeah.
Let's see how many fell out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might choose 2 more because I always like.
So I am monitoring the chats. If you guys want to pop a message in there and say hello, thank you so much for watching our live. We really appreciate it. Please donate if you can. Don't worry if you can't. But if you can support our work, we really need it, guys. We do. Yeah. So.
Yeah. There's often a misconception that the likes of us are earning a lot of money.
Not at all. I think I probably had 2 clients in July. And yeah, so I've got my Substack subscription, which is just probably covers my website and my Zoom fee from my subscribers on that. And they join my groups on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, and they join in my podcasts and things like that. But yep, no, because I'm not fully healed, I'm not getting a lot of clients. So there's an element of my guides that step me back while I heal. But I'm available for consultations. I'm just not doing hands-on therapies for another 2 to 3 weeks. And then I'm going to start getting my therapy space back up. Yeah. And then I'll be ready for Access Bars. I've got some Access Bars courses that I'm running at the end of September here in Merseyside with Maureen from Joyce Living. So if you're in the UK, in the Northwest or the north of England or anywhere in England, please come on our courses because they are absolutely amazing. Access Consciousness. So yeah, tell us about your reading.
I was going to say something then, but it's gone. No, it's gone. So I've chosen this 3, 6, 7 cards here for the collective. This feels like a much more gentle energy than the one I did last night, and I feel that this is more for star seeds and the likes of us. So this is a flow of prosperity. It's the first card. So there's more abundance coming for us, especially in September. It feels like it's kind of a backlog of energy of abundance that is building up and being released probably from now until the end of November. So that's interesting. We'll see how that plays out and manifests. And also coming out of the spiritual closet as star seeds, as light workers, as warriors, we really need to stop hiding. And I can take that message for myself as well. We need to stop hiding and be seen more, do more events and more not just online, but also more physical events. Power of joy and laughter. We as collective, we get very serious sometimes, especially with events in the world happening when they are serious. So sometimes, well, not even sometimes, humor is always important, even the kind of the more dark humor to do with some of the more sadder events. I think that's important because it lightens the energy. We are becoming more spiritual, more aware, more awake, more conscious, more enlightened. With a greater understanding of the bigger picture and the truth and reality of positive ET species. So at the center card, this is the center card. So the main card is about choosing peace. It's also a lot to do with food and the food being very toxic. This is also the card for the stomach. In my interpretation, this card has always represented the stomach. And so it's about food, and on an individual basis, it's about food allergies, which include wheat allergies. But for the collective, it's more to do with the food and what is in our food, what's being put into our food deliberately to poison it. So there's changes coming there, most definitely, and it's the main card. So there's going to be an event or a disclosure about some of the food. Now, I saw a thing about, I'm not going to say the name, but a very big burger company yesterday, the main one, I'm not going to say the name, but I watched a video on TikTok, I think it was, and she was saying some horrendous things that a lot of us have known for a while, or some of us have known for a while, about what is really in the meat. And I'm not going to
About the
talk
1200 DNA, 1200 strands of DNA or something in the burgers.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. So our DNA is in the burgers. Yeah. Let's put it that way. But I'm not going to mention any words.
There's been a controversial thing about the chicken company as well, because they did an ad that totally went the wrong way.
Well, I think that was deliberate.
You think? Okay.
Yeah, I think because they have to let us know it's part of a natural law, and they do it often in disguise by doing things like that, adverts. So we need to realign our but thanks for mentioning that, Julia. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and if you look at the quantity of meat that would need to be produced for burgers and chickens even, it's been proven there is no way that they can possibly have that supply of beef available just for the burgers alone.
I also saw something about insects in the food, like insect meal and stuff like that going into the food. When it says protein, it's insects that they've been introducing, especially in America, allegedly. So yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that's very true. That's what protein is. It's ground up insects. And they have mass factories or barns or buildings in America where they are breeding these insects to put into the food. And I've seen products in my local Lidl in Kanturk when I was in that neck of the woods in Cork. And they were frozen insects. I think they were locusts, the packet I saw. But this is Little Island. And so it's, yeah, I think the product didn't sell very well, surprisingly. No one was buying it. So the next card is priorities. So we're shifting our priorities, and I do feel that is because there is a situation to do with food that will become on the mainstream media. I don't know when. I'm getting September, October, November, December. So between now and December, there'll be an international disclosure to do with food. So I'm glad this is being recorded. So between now and December, there'll be an international disclosure to do with food on a mass scale. There'll be something that is news.
Dana has got put a comment in. She's saying, I hope the fries are okay. I like the fries, but there's sometimes you see on Instagram, they show you basically what you need to do to make the fries, and it's all these chemicals going in to make the fries that color, that crisp, whatever. It's not just potato and salt in there anymore in the fries. It's there's a lot of chemicals in those fries, and yeah, they taste great, but in different countries there'll be different chemicals added, because in Europe we don't allow a lot of the chemicals that they have in the US. They're actually banned full on banned. And so when you look at things that look the same, your list of ingredients will be massive and ours will be much smaller. Yeah, especially with fructose and stuff like that. We don't have it like you guys have it. Jason's saying Rob's guest today is doing a couple of conferences in Europe, that we should maybe check it out. And Dana's saying gross on the fries and everything. Yeah.
So the next card is priorities, and these will be shifting in the collective. And again, it will be just after the incident with food. So watch out for that, guys. And clearing, and then the final card, the seventh card, is clearing and shielding your energy. And it's also about creating small communities and growing your own food. There is an event coming, and I didn't know that until I pulled these cards. Today's date is the 3rd of September 2025. Just to let you guys know that there's an event coming to do with the food. Okay, so September. Yeah, I did see a video once about what they put in the fries, but I can't remember what it was, but they coat them with something that is not good.
Yeah, a lot of things. It's insane. Have you got more cards there?
No, that's the collective done.
I'm going to do a quick collective Akashic and see what the messages, themes, and energies are for September. So let's have a look at the elemental energies for everybody watching live or on the replay. What's our grounded focus? Our air energy, fire energy.
I don't know who's in the chat, but someone has a connection to Arcturians.
Okay, well, Extreme Entertainment, who we talked to yesterday.
Yeah.
And they said that they forgot what we said about their original starseed. Hold on, what was it? So Entertainment Extreme Network, I forgot what starseed family that I belong to.
Maybe watch the video from yesterday.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Because a lot of the time with Soma's channeling, these things don't stay in the memory.
Yeah, they and that's to because
it's not our information, so we don't retain it.
Yeah, it just flows through.
Yeah. Okay, so Akashic cards. I'm using the Akashic Oracle by Marina Beach, the Soul Alchemist. This is the primary deck that I work with when I do one-to-one readings. I'm going to be doing a show in Manchester at the end of the month, and I'll be doing readings. And
that's for you, Julia.
Oh, thank you, Saint Germain. Yeah, he's coming back out again. I cast him away in July. I was like, get out of my field, Saint Germain. Conflicting agendas, and he's coming back in now. Don't forget me. Okay, so the earth energy for everybody is fun and joy. This is our grounded focus as we move into September. You want to be focusing on as much fun and joy, like Soma was talking about laughter. This definitely is how we get through September. It's fun, it's joy, it's laughing. This is your grounded focus. Yeah, so no matter what happens, we come back to fun and joy, we come back to laughter. Air energy is all about what's on your mind and what you're expressing, what you should be hearing and receiving from guides and those around you. And it's soul contracts. So you're being asked to have a look at your soul contracts and really think what these are meaning to you. So it could be that you're receiving messages now in a deeper way and you need to start journaling and writing those down, or you're fulfilling soul contracts with your voice, with things you're saying, asserting your boundaries and things like that. Maybe people around you that you're really resonating with because you've got a soul tie with that person. So this really is a time for soul starseeds, light workers, light warriors to find each other. Make an effort to find each other. If you're drawn to somebody, go up and say it. Really start making those connections, because it's likely that they're drawn to you too. They're remembering you in some way. So soul connections, this is tied into our communication. So start talking to people. Like I do my disclosure diary. So I share with everybody exactly what I'm doing, what I'm finding. And it's raw and uncomfortable. And I cry on camera, but only twice. But it's fine. And so as we move into transformation energy, that fire energy, it's forgiveness. And you'll notice in this card, there's a lot of golden yellow energy, and she's breaking free. Yeah, so the forgiveness is the tool for September to help you through transformation. So it could be forgiving yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror and telling yourself, I love you, I forgive you. Using Ho'oponopono or another tool, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. These are quantum commands. These are not affirmations. These are quantum commands, letting the universe know that healing is required for all people involved in whatever that issue may be. So that'll send out a ripple wave of energy through the cosmos, bringing in space for healing to come and anchor through. Okay, so forgiveness, set yourself free. The water energy, we're moving into true service with our emotional energies. And what this means is you're going to start resonating more with what you're meant to be doing in September. It's going to get clearer because you'll feel it in your emotions, how you're supposed to be spending your time, your energy, or your money, or whatever it is. Yeah. So true service card is always a reminder to take care of yourself first. And that's not in a service to self kind of way, which we, say is the negative dark side. It's more of an fill your own cup first kind of way. Put your oxygen mask on first kind of way, yeah, so that you are better able to help others. So when we talk about grounding, centering, protecting, these are daily things. We do these every single day without fail because you need it. You need to protect your energy. There's higher levels of targeting coming in for us now as we move towards the end of the year because the energies are ramping up. They're getting crazy. It's a lot of disclosure people are getting targeted in a bigger way. So service, so it's all tied into your emotions is the message here. This is about your personal pathway and doing what feels right to you. If it doesn't feel right, it's likely it's not your calling. Your calling is something that you're passionate about. It's fun, you love doing it. That's your calling. Okay, the storm card, as we bring all of the energies together, is we are all moving into self-confidence. And my camera is really bad, so you can't really see this, but self-confidence card coming out shows that you're anchoring golden light into the planet through your solar plexus. Yeah, you're rebuilding your courage, your confidence, connecting in with those around you. And people are going to notice the difference in you by the end of September. So hang in there. This is a really positive reading. This is collective. So just take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And if anybody would like to have a personal reading from Soma and a couple of cards from me, please pop a message in the chat. If you can donate, please do, because we really appreciate it. We're not getting bookings coming in. We're highly targeted. Yeah, we need to buy our basic things right now. So I'm just checking the chat to see if anybody... Joyful Jennifer's talking about growing more of her own food. And Jason's saying, yeah, he also really enjoyed the talk with Nathan Sizak, which is available on Rumble on Rob's Typical Skeptic channel. That was such a good talk. And talking about clones, because I'd had a memory come forward after I was reading Veronica Bartolini's She-Hulk book. She was talking about a sleep room. And the day before, I'd seen myself in this sleep room in Antarctica where they have lots of clones of people. And then Nathan pulled up a very, very similar image. And but in my sleep room, it was dark and it was darker in there. It was a really awful dream memory coming forward because I was being attacked by these little rodents in mine. But when I saw his image on the screen, I knew that was definitely a sleep room where they keep clones, they experiment on clones, things like that, or they keep what they believe is your originals. So JJ's talking about her throat chakra. Yep. So she's being pushed. Forgive, set yourself free. And thankful for the laughter, says Joyful Jennifer. September to remember. Oh, I really like that. Yeah. So Kerry Handler's in the chat. Can I get a reading, please? General. Yes. So Kerry, I think you're actually the first one to mention reading. So if anybody would like, put a comment in. If you have a question, Soma can try and answer your question or just do a general. So we're going to tune into Kerry Hanlon first. So donate if you can, guys, but don't worry if you can't. If you do donate, please let us know, and then you might be able to get a longer reading. So I'm hoping Soma's going to come back on screen because I can't see her now. There we are. You got again.
I'm here. I'm here. Okay.
So we've got Kerry Hanlon.
Yes, Kerry Hanlon.
Yeah. Just a general.
Okay. Such beautiful energy, Kerry. Very divine feminine. I see you in my mind's eye as being tall. When I say tall, I mean between 5'6" and 5'7", 5'8", that kind of height, and quite thin and slender with probably long hair. So I'm very visual, so I get a lot of images. And I get a sense of children around you. Don't know if you have children. I get a sense of green fields around you, possibly animals. Actually, a bit like a farm type or rural land. May not necessarily be your land owned by you, but I see land around you. So let us know if that is accurate. I'm just shuffling the cards here. And Father, I don't know if Father is still alive or in spirit, but Father, something to do with Father is coming in. Dogs, I see dogs around you. Don't know if you had dogs in the past, but the card fell out for you there. Crystals, color, sound, healing. You actually are very perceptive, very intuitive, psychic abilities, mediumship abilities, and you are connected to some of the galactics, probably the Pleiadians. You also have the spiritual teacher cards that fell out. Let me do it in order so that there's only 3 cards. I might pull some more for you. The first one is crystals. But it's also related to color, sound, healing, elementals, animals, beauty, nature, divinity. It's an energy all of itself that is spiritual and gentle and feminine and very connected to the earth and everything that exists. The second card that fell out is this one, Kuan Yin, Let It Go. Kuan Yin is all about relationships and grief and loss and letting go, whether the person or is in spirit or not. That's to do with grief and the heart chakra and loss and grief and letting go of old relationships, and also dealing with grief. The essential oil for that is Rose Otto, OTTO. It's from Bulgaria, and it's known as the Queen of Oils. Very good for grief. And I feel that you're quite emotional, but I feel that you might be burying some of it, which is normal, and okay to do that. So maybe go into nature or the forest or wherever you can and try and release some stuff. Maybe have a good cry. Spiritual teacher, this represents you. But I want to replace this male image with a feminine, divine feminine. But I do see you as a spiritual teacher. You've come a long way. There's a few more steps to go. There's new beginnings, a few more steps to go before to step more into what you want to create. So I see new beginnings coming for you, but it's about what you're creating. So let's have some feedback, Kerry.
Yep, so Kerry is 5'11". She's got long hair. And she says, yes, kids, I grew up on a massive property. My dad's alive, but he's very ill and I'm very close to him.
Wow.
So that's spot on so much.
Yeah, it amazes me, the information they give me. Most of the time. Like there's no way. I mean, I don't know Kerry from
You've probably read for her before on Typical Skeptic at some point.
I don't know. Did I, Kerry?
Just see. There's a bit of delay between us and the chat, because we're streaming out from Zoom. Because I can't get my StreamYard to work, guys, and they're charging me money as well. And it just won't register my internet when I'm on there. Kerry says, yes, spot on. And she's got a blue heart.
Oh, bless.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kerry.
So if anybody else would like a card or a message from Soma, please let us know. Should I pull a card for Kerry? You've got more for Kerry there, so?
I do, yeah. Yeah. Where are you, Kerry? I know you're in America. Well, I'm assuming you're in America, but you have Jesus and open your heart to love. I love this card. So stepping into your higher frequency of love and abundance. Not so much abundance because I feel that you've other things on your plate at the moment.
Mm.
But stepping into love frequency, definitely.
Oh, she's in Australia.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, we do get quite a few Aussies on. So you did do a reading for a while back. Yeah. Okay. So I've got a few cards here for Kerry. And when I asked what she's doing well, two cards came out. So the first one is trust. Trust. So this woman is standing kind of on the edge and she's looking out under the moonlight at kind of a cliff edge, but she's trusting, she's confident. And the next one is empowerment. So this is what you're doing well. This is what your guides are praising you for. Your higher self is saying, you're using your trust and you're stepping into your empowerment. So well done. What they're going to support you with is finding. So finding that next step, finding who you truly are, finding your voice is how I feel for that. Yeah, and there's a lot of golden energy with this. So maybe it's finding that courage again or finding that strength. Yeah. Okay. So as you step forward, the message is forgiveness. Forgiveness and lots of water energies there. But we knew this was a theme for our September anyway, that we're all stepping into those forgiveness codes. We need to do the heart healing. It's more of a higher heart healing and throat healing when we do the forgiveness work. But your guides are going to be there right beside you. So whoever you like, Guan Yin came out for you. Guan Yin is my main patron. She's the goddess of compassion and mercy. My violet flame Reiki is Guan Yin's healing modality. So yeah, I work with Guan Yin every day. Consider myself a daughter of Guan Yin. So it's very lovely energy when she comes in, but very fierce. She's a warrior goddess. Yeah, she's not just a geisha. She's a warrior, Guan Yin. So it's amazing. So I'm just checking the chat. So Extreme Entertainment Extreme Network, EEN. So can I have a random reading today? Joyful Jennifer says she's in sunny California. Jason says, I'm cool, just taking what resonates from collective cards. He's multitasking. And so saying hello to Selena. Everyone loves Selena and Jason. Okay, so we've got Entertainment Extreme Network, and then we do Jason. So you did EE yesterday, but we were doing more of a starseed reading yesterday.
I've got some cards here for Kerry.
Okay.
Okay, so open your heart to love. I've done that one. And that's also a great, oops. It's also a great animal connection card. So you're obviously connected to animals in a very psychic, loving way, where you're a caretaker for them, following your heart and a lot of heart energy for you, Kerry. A lot of heart energy. And then you have new beginnings, a growth spurt, a growth process, a time of growth and new beginnings. So there is new beginnings coming for you. And I do feel that you do have some connection to America. I thought you were in America, but it's more likely to be family or friends in America. But there is an American connection. It could be a Native American spirit guide even. So that's it for Kerry, Julia.
Okay, perfect. So entertainment extreme, just a general. Do you want to go first?
Yes, please. Yep. And do come and leave a small donation, guys, if you can. If not, it's okay. But we do both really need it at the moment. Things have been very tight for both of us. So, do you want to go first or will I? I've only got 3 cards. It's a very quick one.
Yeah, you go first. I've just had to pull an extra card. So yeah, you go.
So this is for entertainment something.
Entertainment Extreme Network.
Yes, that's it. That's what I said. Okay, so, and I think you've got some of the same cards as yesterday, actually. So crystals, again, this card is to do with, it's really the divine feminine and Mother Earth intertwined, and also the higher spiritual energies. So crystals, color, sound, healing, divine feminine, nature spirits, trees, Mother Earth. It's kind of a pure, innocent energy as well. So there's all those intertwined. And then you have artistic expression, Paul the Venetian. This is very much heart-based. A lot of purple in your aura, green, mauve, pink. And you're also very connected to the violet flame, which is interesting. There's a shamanic past life there. Freedom. I'm pretty sure you had this card yesterday as well. So freedom, so in tune with the moon and the tides, and also astrology, and there's no holding you back. You're very much very independent. You like to go with your own, very independent, very strong-willed. Not in a harsh way, but you're just very sure of yourself, even though when you don't feel it. Very assertive as well. You've learned to say no when you want to. So that's it.
Okay, so this is for Entertainment Extreme. I actually got a few cards there. So I asked what you're doing well, and we got the Truth card. So you're seeing through people's bullshit, is what's coming to mind. So your guides are praising you for standing in your truth, seeing through what's going on, and not letting yourself be programmed or bothered by people around you. So well done. As you move forward, the support you're getting is all about this connection to your spirit guides. So there's potentially new guides coming in or new ways of working with your guides. But also aspects of you, because there's 2 faces there. It's a bit like mirrored. So yeah, these days I don't so much work with guides outside of me. I try to connect more with versions of me who are already ascended in some way, and that's how I work. But you've got some kind of spirit guide connection coming in, so do listen out. As you move forward, I've had to pull some extra cards here because the message is about setting your boundaries. Okay. And when we do boundary work, it's important to communicate your boundaries. Otherwise, nobody knows they're there. And people will just keep overstepping and you'll be getting frustrated or whatever. So reevaluate all of your boundaries and making sure that you are not overstepping your boundaries. When we do boundary work, it's also about managing your fear level as well. Because if you put boundaries and shields in place, but you're very fearful, you're going to shatter your own protection and boundaries. Okay. So working with the root chakra on this one, working with the Earth Star, calling in support from your spirit guide. So I asked for clarity on what's this boundaries in relation to, and I got a commitment card coming out. So there's an opportunity for, maybe it could be a union or it could be something new that you're going to be committing your time and energy to. So yeah, something new hopefully coming in, or in a deeper way you're going to commit to something, spend more time on something. So ask, can I have a bit more clarity on that please? And I got beauty. So whatever this is that's coming in for you, it's got the energy of beauty. It's supportive, it's loving, and it's going to help you feel more beautiful inside and out, is what I'm getting. So I hope that makes some sense to you. Just take what resonates with that and let us know in the chat. Oh, Jennifer's saying Oh, EE saying, I believe in reincarnation only. And then JJ saying, Soma and Julia, beautiful energy together. Thank you, loves. Something new. So, yeah, so that's quite interesting. But definitely, we all need to reevaluate our boundaries from time to time, don't we? So that's quite important. So we're going to do our last reading, which is for Jason. Jason is such a fantastic person, holding space for everybody, as moderating on Typical Skeptic every day. He's always spot on with his links and his insight, and he's such a lovely person. One of my favorites. So let me see. You're going to pull some cards for Jason, Soma, and then we're getting towards 10:30 now, and I know you've got to go and get ready for your next interview.
Yes, where is it? Here, Jason. Focus on your strengths. Well, strengths came out. They often do that to me. I go to say a word and a different word will come out. But strengths, focus on your strengths. Okay, let me pull some cards for Jason. So this card fell out, Jason, seeing the other person's point of view. And
that's quite interesting. That guide is actually the original form of Guan Yin.
Okay.
As the male version.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Meditation as well, Jason. Meditation. I feel that you're very spiritual. I feel that you have quite balanced male, female energies within you, which only spiritual men have. Unless, of course, they're gay, which is a different thing. But you're very peaceful. You're the peaceful warrior. There's actually a book called The Peaceful Warrior. I'm not sure who wrote it, but yeah, I feel that you're very balanced between your male female energies, very in tune with yourself, very in tune with the moon, very supportive as a male, especially within sexual relationships. So you make a good partner. Follow your heart, trust your intuition. I see a book in you, Jason. See a book that you'll be writing, or have the ability to do that if you want to step in and choose that.
Jason makes movies.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Okay, shall I go?
Yeah, is it spiritual movies or?
I don't know, action movies, I think. Let us know about that, Jason. So I pulled quite a few cards for you, Jason. So what you're doing well, the first one that came in is protection. So you are protecting your energies well. Okay, you're getting praised for this. So you might not feel like you are, but you are, which is good. Osiris, father, husband, brother, and son. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, very male energy.
Yeah. And I've also got a spirit guide card coming out being praising. So you are being praised for that connection, but it's more like you just know who you are is how I feel. So that higher self connection is quite strong for you. Okay. What the guides are going to support you with is freedom. And I think that might even tie in with what we were talking about when I did that session. I sent that over to you. So you're breaking free of a cage, more options coming in for you. And so you're definitely opening up to what else is possible. How does it get any better than this? And when we ask those questions, we open up the energetic field to allow more things that we can't even fathom to come towards us. Yeah, so you're breaking free, freedom energy in all areas of your life. Guides are supporting you. As you move forward, there are two cards with general guidance. And the first one is boundaries again. So we just talked about that. So just be aware, reviewing the boundaries and making sure that they really suit kind of what you're going through. Yeah, so definitely a really reevaluation of sorts. I think it feels like somebody else is putting terms and you're like, actually no, I need to speak up here and say that doesn't really suit me anymore because I've changed, my situation's changed. The other one is inspiration. So you are going to start feeling more inspired soon as you move forward into September, October, November. You're going to get a lot more creative flow, so your sacral energies are balancing out more, you're getting more grounded. Yeah, it just feels really good. Awesome. Okay, confident Leo. I feel lucky that Jason's, because I put in the chat boyfriend of the year, Jason. So he's in a relationship with Selena, and they're such a cute couple. You know, they really are the cutest. And yeah, so we love Jason and Selena. Lovely. So we're going to be finishing up here, guys. If you've got any questions for Soma, pop them in the chat right now and she can try and answer your question. But we're going to be finishing in a couple of minutes. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. We do. If you can donate anything at all, please do. So we can have, send some over to Soma for doing all the work here. And then, yeah, hopefully I can buy myself something. Pepsi. Jason says, awesome. Thank you. Oh, thank you everybody for joining us on our lives, and you all add into the energy. So Joyful Jennifer's saying we have lovely energy on our lives because it's in the chat. It's great energy, people from all over the world, so we're literally connecting like 4 corners of the globe here we just need somebody in South America, don't we? And then we're 4 corners, I think. Yeah. I interviewed Joshua Shapiro, and it was a great interview, and then he lost me right at the end talking about flat earth.
Oh, yes.
So I was so into it for the whole interview. It's such a good episode. And then he talks about flat earth, but he's got a lot of good information. So he's got, he can really weigh up the argument there for the flat earth and the rings and the dome. And I just don't resonate with that personally, but I know a lot of people do. Like Phil Barrow, the wizard from Manchester, he's a flat earther as well. Really? That was the only thing that we didn't agree on, when we used to work together a little bit. So Joyful Jennifer saying, thanks, so happy I caught you 2 ladies and all in the chat. It's 2:30 p.m. in California. So it's after 10:30 p.m. here in the UK and Ireland. So we're going to be signing off. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you soon. We'll try and do another live